the transformation part for me is really seeing how a lot of things connect. In education, everything seems to be very isolated. You know, we talk about professional learning communities, we talk about response to intervention, we talk about meeting the needs of all children, we talk about all these different best practices, and when teachers come in to the beginning of a school year, it's here's the professional development that we have for in-service week, and it's a little bit of this and a little bit of this, and you have to do this and you have to do that. And it doesn't really seem to fit. Like, why do we do these random acts of professional development in school districts? And what the MEPD program and this learning community with the transformation that happens in it is you really see how through the 7 curriculum strands, they really all fit together. You have to have these little pieces which seem disjointed. They all are essential in really impacting student learning and being a transformational teacher to really have that lifelong impact on students. And I think the program does a really fantastic job of saying, look at these 7 components, the 7 curriculum strands we have. They will transform your teaching practice if you understand how they all fit together and they're all essential components. And I think that's really the power in the transformational and being the change that you want to see, which is part of our mission statement in the MEPD program. So that's how you transform by practicing those things, going through your action research, sharing your best practices each weekend, and then trying them out and coming back and being reflectful. How did that work? What would I do differently? And it does, it transforms you as a teacher.
It transformed how I interact with people. It transformed how I look at life, and the idea that, well, it's not right or wrong. It's more like there's multiple right answers to everything. And your idea is valid. I'm not going to put you down, but I want you to open your mind to other possibilities. I mean, that's learning in community. It's not this model of right, wrong. Everybody's going to try to debate and get their say. It's let's hear everybody, think about it for a while, reflect on it, and take a look at what best practices and research, and let's put it together and give it a shot in our classroom and see if we get the results that are positive with our students.
A transformation that I certainly have personally experienced, but also I've seen the learners in the community is that they're able to round out their area of knowledge. Let's use a 3rd grade teacher as an example. You know what goes on at 3rd grade, but working alongside middle school teachers, working alongside high school teachers, you know what you're preparing your students for, and it certainly makes you a better teacher, and it's greatly beneficial for your students because you're preparing them for what comes next.
The transformations that I see are mostly teachers who come in who experienced education in that linear format and probably who are teaching like that. I think one of the things you'll learn in teacher ed is when push comes to shove, when you're in the heat of the moment, what do teachers do? We revert to what we were taught, and we do that automatically. And I've even seen it with young teachers who come to the program, is we do that so without thinking. We have been taught in that linear fashion. We are expected to be the director and the teller. When you come to a program where that linear progression is taken away and you let them consider what it's like to learn with the parameters taken off of that learning, they go away as different people. Often what I see is people will describe a process of opening up and becoming and finding their voice. So not only as better teachers, but what I've seen is teachers becoming teacher leaders in their own school.